There's been a lot of positives and a lot of things I'd like to improve on. Our first season, we knew it was going to be difficult coming in. There was no expansion draft, and it was very difficult to pick up veteran players, so we had to build from the ground up.
I think we're looking at our core players that are finally getting some experience behind them. Guys like Chad Vandergriff, Chris Mattingly, Corey Dow. So this is the basis of our team now.
So going into year two, we had playoff hopes, and we really felt that we would be in a position to be competing in the postseason.
And really, I think 3/4 of the way in when we made the 2 trades, picking up Anthony and also Gordy. I think that really helped us. It was probably a little bit too late, but now we got them for next year, and we can just build and hopefully in the off season here make a couple more acquisitions, and we can start competing for the title.
I think that the improvements from year 1 to year 2 were good. However, I'm not satisfied with that. Anything less than competing for a championship is not going to be acceptable. After the season, we exit interview the players, sit down with the coaches, kind of discuss what was good, what was bad this past off season. I think Coach Doran and Coach Magala did a lot of things good, but at the same time, I also think that there's a lot of things that we need to do to improve the team. So, I basically sat down in the off season, probably the day after our last game, and got focused on what the expectations were for 2015-16 season.
Well, it's got its pluses and minuses. I think everybody kind of knows me, so I got a lot of pressure on myself to make sure that we do win, which is fine with me. I grew up here, and I love this city, and I love the game of indoor. So, I just think it's a big plus being here and not having to move and coach and having everything right here with me. So, it just adds a little more pressure, I think, when I got a lot of friends and family here, and they come out and they want to see us win like we did. So just a little more added pressure. I think the big thing is, this last year, we gave up so many goals the first year, late in quarters, late in halves, and that comes from a lot of inexperience. And I think we corrected a lot of that this last season. I think we were a little bit more consistent on our scoring. Our transition was much quicker and I think more efficient. So, all those little areas of the team that, we went through the first year and just, we struggled a bit, and, playing Kansas City and Milwaukee all those times, 6 times apiece, is good and bad. I think obviously it demoralizes guys when you get pounded. But then again, we're playing against the best, so we can kind of gauge ourselves over the last couple years. And, we are creeping up on those teams. So, I hope next year that, we can really fight to win the series.
Again, I expect, us to be competing for a championship. So there's a lot of work that has to be done. I'm demanding more out of our coaches, out of our players, and out of myself. So, we're going to try to do what we can to recruit the best possible players available. And then we want to make sure once we have those players that we prepare them, on the field.
I feel we were a better team than Chicago. I think we're really getting close to Milwaukee. KC to me is probably still one of the best teams in the league. So, we have to make sure we take care of business against some other teams in our division and whoever else ends up being in there.
The coaching staff is going to work on some of the areas that we had trouble this season. But, we have that core group of guys coming back, so I really expect to be in the postseason and be competing, and I can't wait.